I want to briefly explain what a futurist does. Basically what I do for my clients is I try to understand stuff and develop ideas for business models for the next 2, 3, 5 years. I'm collecting ideas and putting together basically pictures of the future, and these are some of my clients who work for technology companies, content companies, rights organizations, artists, anything on the overlap of content and technology. I want to start with the learnings from music. What we're seeing now in the music industry, that downloads, paid downloads are actually declining. So we have declining numbers here. We have 21% of Americans buying fewer music this year than last year. Now, most people are saying they think right now legal music and film content is not available at the internet at fair prices. Meanwhile, we're seeing all the other content sell like hotcakes on the internet. iPhone apps, right? Surpassing music already. Games. Farmville on Facebook. Facebook is now the biggest destination for games in the world. How come these people are spending all this money on other content but not on music? Right? Whose fault is it? Is it going to be the same for books? It's the framework that's changing, not the picture. So if you're looking at the book business today and what books are today, let's look at the framework. The whole thing, not just the picture, like saying, okay, do we get the right deal on the Kindle?
My view is that
Eric Schmidt.
You asked the question, if I may answer it in the wrong order. The right way to answer the question is, what does the future look like? And then how does everybody's models adapt to that?
So I'm using this as a headline for my work, and I was stealing freely from Eric, which he shouldn't mind. What does the future look like, and how can we adapt to it? That is the question. It's not the record industry question, what does the future look like, and how do we prevent it? It's this way around. If you want to do business in the future, you got to go down this direction. And now what we're seeing, digital access to books will come first. Hard to believe when you're as old as I am, because I love books, right? Here's my book, Music 2.0. Dead Tree, right? You want one, I have 3 copies, right? But on the internet, this book is self-published. I got over 500,000 downloads of the PDF. I got 100,000 readers on the mobile application, and I printed 2,000. In business and commerce, the importance of many physical things will decline, and almost anything digital will grow. That's true for just about everything.
My name is Dominic, and I run the Sound Horizon. We're a consultancy that does 3 things for our customers. We create and maintain product strategies and marketing strategies. We bring innovation to the party, whether that's new ways of doing things or new technological enablers. And we help our customers define and deliver the services that they need to capitalize on the new opportunities that we've identified. So putting it simply, we bring the insight, the intelligence, and the innovation and translate that into things that people use. We also aim to do that very fast. So we aim to reduce time to market for our customers and to help them stay current and relevant in the markets. So what I'd like to do today is bring some of those insights from the operational experience and the strategic view that I've been taking and share those with you, but also have a look at how you can take the desire and the hunger for change that I hope Gerd has given you this morning and look at how you can turn that into practical steps to take your business from a book publishing business to a future reading company. So here's what we're going to look at this morning. I'm going to take the temperature of the business in 2010 at the dawn of digital reading. I'm going to be welcoming you publishers to the new digital ecosystem and the primordial swamp. And then we're going to be looking at some of the people and the characters and the life forms that you'll find within this ecosystem and how you can survive and work with them. We'll then be looking at the customers, looking at what the customers might want to do, how digital natives are going to transform digital reading. And finally, I want to give you an agenda for change, some practical steps as to how you can, from this day onwards, start building a digital reading business.
My name's Clive. As John says, my background's as a digital entertainment lawyer and then latterly a business development executive at BMG and Sony BMG, looking after digital businesses and helping run the Psycho television business. And I now run my own company, Rich Futures, which is a business affairs deal-making agency, looks after clients in the digital entertainment value chain. I look after some social networks, device manufacturers, content owners, and individual talent. So, trying to follow the force of nature that is Gerd and Dominic, I thought what I would try and do is sweep up some of the macro changes they were talking about, some of the consequences of those operationally, and then see how that's impacting right now on the way that contracts are organised in the publishing world, partly in relation to distribution contracts for books, and partly in relation to author contracts between authors and their publishers. And then I thought we might move towards some more of a blue sky approach on how those distribution contracts and author contracts might change as some of these trends develop. And then finally, I'd like to share a few thoughts with you around a potential new model of organisation for publishers based on the macro changes that we've been talking about this morning. So there are three particular big macro contexts that I wanted to pick up from Gerd and Dominic and just kind of follow through in terms of their impact on contracts. So the first thing that they spoke about was this kind of multi-distribution universe where publishers have lots of different potential distribution partners. And they talked about multiple channels, multiple devices, ubiquity, lots of partnerships of mutual interest. And the consequence of that, as they described very articulately, was all of these potential partnerships, traditional physical and analogue partners that book publishers deal with, joined by mobile partners, ebook sellers, ISPs, device manufacturers, and so on, all the way down to consumers, both as a destination in their own right through direct-to-consumer initiatives and as potential resellers of books.